ready for tip, and it's Natalie Fontaine and Bella O'Byrne. Fontaine tips it back to the Cardinals' side, and Grande crosses the timeline to get things going here in Worthen Arena. Morrison receives the ball on the left side, passes up top to Renee Bennett, who's looking down low, finds Morrison on the left wing now, guarded tightly by Michelle Weaver. Cardinals swinging it across the arc. Monaco on the left wing finds Fontaine down low. She pulls up for a mid-range jumper, and it goes straight through for the first points here in Worthen Arena. 2-0 lead for Ball State.
Natalie coming off 29 points in just 18 minutes. She's had two really good games right in a row.
Full court press from the Cardinals. Butler's able to beat it. Brittany Ward takes it inside to the left, kicks it out to Buck, who swings it up top to Langlois. She fires away for three and hits. 3-2. Butler takes the 1-point lead with 9:10 left to go in the first quarter.
That's one of the struggles of that press. If it gets broken, you have to get back, or threes like that happen.
Fontaine in the high post, handed right back off to Grande, and she fired a floater from the left side. It went long. Rebound to Butler. Buck now on the right wing on the Butler side with the 1-point advantage so far. Buck gives to the right side to Langlois, who fires up top to Ward. She pump fakes up top, drives on Bennett to the left side, misses a layup off the glass, and rebounds collected by Fontaine for the Cardinals. Pushing up is Grande, who stutter steps, drives past Buck, throws up a right-handed layup, and misses long again. Butler rebound. Langlois now crosses the timeline for the Bulldogs. She's looking left, finds Weaver on the left wing, who dribbles up top, gets it to Ward, who fires away from three up top. No good. Rebound collected from Grande for the Cardinals, who pushes it back up once again. Fontaine up top, swings it over to the left side to Monaco, who drives left, and it's a blocking foul on Blair Langlois, who is trying to guard Monaco from getting inside to the rim.
Right now, that matchup between Brittany Ward and Renee Bennett, who are guarding each other, really surprised. I thought Renee would be guarding O'Bear, but Ward definitely has a little bit of athletic advantage there, and she's tried to use it so far early.
8:15 left to go in the first quarter. 3-2. Butler leads by 1. Morrison receives the inbound pass up top and resets the Cardinals' offense. Tried to give to Fontaine on the left side. It went through her hand, and Bella O'Byrne snatched it up for the Butler Bulldogs. Now fast break. Buck fires away from three on the right side. It's long. Offensive rebound collected by Weaver. Butler still maintains the ball, and Langlois resets the offense. Gives to Buck on the right side. Now Ward on the right wing. Looking down low, finds O'Byrne up top, guarded by Fontaine. She swings to the left side to Buck, who gives up top to Langlois. She drives right side, gets a screen from O'Byrne. Now switched on her is Natalie Fontaine. Langlois fires a right-sided three again and hits her second of the day, and she gives Butler the 6-2 lead with 7:30 left to go in the first quarter.
Langlois coming off a 20-point game. She can put up some points in a hurry.
She has the record for most threes in a game in Butler history. That was 9 last season against Georgetown. 6-2, Butler leads by 4. Grande on the left wing, looking down low, finds Bennett, who pulls up mid-range, and she hits from the left side on Brittany Ward. 6-4, Ball State cuts the Butler lead to 2.
That's something she really worked on during the offseason, be able to have that 8 to 10-foot jumper, and she used it there.
Butler easily breaks the Ball State press once again. Ward has the ball on the right side, driving it hard, and it's an offensive foul as Renee Bennett took the charge down low on the right block, and Ball State's going to receive the ball back with 6:54 in the first quarter.
Already seeing substitutions in for Butler. The key to them is if they're going to keep playing this fast pace, you have to get people in and out as much as you can because fatigue is going to set in.
Especially with the Ball State press trying to speed the tempo up. Grande breaks a Butler full court press, goes to the right side, gets into the high post and fires down to Renee Bennett, who mishandled it, but it was last tipped out of bounds by a Butler Bulldog, so Ball State maintains possession.
Sometimes I think Carmen wants the assist so bad. She had a chance for a layup there. Instead, tried to go to Renee Bennett and ended up getting tapped out of bounds.
Ryan Monaco receives the inbounds pass up top, gives to Morrison on the left wing. Morrison looking up top, doesn't find Grande, who is cutting, and now it's a blocking foul on Alexa Bailey, who checked in for the first time with Tori Schickel for Butler. Her first personal foul, team's third foul already with 6:40 left to go in the first quarter. With the rule changes to the NCAA women's basketball this season, you only need 5 team fouls to be in the bonus in one quarter. Morrison fires away from three on the left wing, misses long rebound collected by Blair Langlois, and Carmen Grande tipped the ball out of bounds on the ensuing possession for Butler, but still Butler basketball.
Plays like that are why Carmen Grande is so important. Langlois had a chance maybe to go and get an easy shot. Grande taps the ball out of bounds. Defense able to get back for Ball State.
6:25 left to go in the first quarter. 6-4. Butler leads by 2. Sydney Buck has the ball up top, gives to Langlois on the right wing. Another three on the way, and it gets in off the back rim. 9-4, and it's all been Blair Langlois 3 deep threes to start off this game for Butler. Carmen Grande has the ball in the right corner, gives to Bennett up top on the right wing, who finds Monaco up top. Now to Grande on the right wing. She drives in left side. Her shot on the left side, too long off the backboard. Rebound collected by Buck for Butler. 9-4. Butler leads by 5 with 5:50 left to go in the first quarter. Blair Langlois has the ball up top, and she is red hot with 3 threes to start off this game. She is 3 of 3. Another Blair Langlois on the right wing, fires again. This one missed off the right iron and went left for a long rebound for Carmen Grande and the Cardinals.
Last year in this ballgame, Langlois didn't have a single basket. Has 9 points so far today.
That game a little less scoring than I would assume today will be. Renee Bennett had the ball on the left wing, tried to find Fontaine down low, and she threw it out of bounds, and they say the Butler Bulldogs didn't touch it, so Butler basketball with a 5-point advantage.
We're ready for first serve here in Worthen Arena, and starting off, as we mentioned, the serving specialist for the Cardinals, Parker Schwartz. That one sails long to give Ohio State the first point of the match. And here is a guy, Nicholas Searson, who really is a player to keep an eye on, one of the best servers in the country, and also the top attacker on the Ohio State team.
You're easy, bitch!
First swing for Serene on the right side.
Oh, let's go! You're weak!
Johnson on the right goes down the line, but it went wide right.
Well, we've seen 2 errors from both of these teams in the first 2 points of this set, and it'll be crucial for both of these teams to play within themselves. No mental errors here tonight, because every point, as we saw the first time these 2 teams matched up in a 5-set thriller, is very, very crucial.
Miles Johnson, the first error of the night. He had 23 kills against their last match, Penn State. A great save by Cartagena keeps the play alive.
You're a boss! Stop it. Weak! Weak! Come on! What a save!
Wheeler had to tip it on the left side and had to change hands midair and hit the antenna.
Well, Cartagena there doing his best on the back line for Ball State. Digging out 2 fastballs off the attack from Ohio State. Just unfortunate not to finish at the net, but Ball State's worked on that back line defense since the middle of the conference season. Still a long way to go, but it's gotten much, much better.
Weiler's attack on the left side goes into the blocker and out of bounds. All tied at 2 with the early start here in Worthen Arena. And we mentioned the last time these 2 teams met, Ohio State came out and won the first 2 sets. And Ball State was able to come back all the way. And Coach Pete Hansen said, really, Ball State did it by playing each point independently. This time it's Drisgasus up through the middle.
Yeah, he's more of a defensive presence in the middle for Ohio State, amongst the leaders in blocks for the Buckeyes, but if you let him wind up right at the net, he has length, he has power, and it was on display there to drive it home for Ohio State.
Drisgasus, one of the most interesting players on this Ohio State team with the talent that he has, but has dealt with some injuries.
Let's get a block up. Let's get a block up.
This time from the back row, it's Searson, and he gets the kill.
Well, the entire skill set of Nicholas Searson on display there. A dig on the back row, and then he's set up for attack in the middle of the floor. And if you give him the width of the floor, both on the right and the left side, he's going to power it home on most occasions.
Ohio State has 2 players on their team tonight that were the MIVA Player of the Year as that service goes into the net. Excuse me, the MIVA Freshman of the Year. And that is Nicholas Searson just last season, as he's only a sophomore. And then, as I said, Drisgasus, a lot of talent, but he's dealt with injuries, had a broken bone in his foot earlier this season, and not playing at 100% from what Pete Hansen has said. And this is Gasus again, right on cue.
Yeah, newcomer of the year last year, an All-American, second-team All-MIVA selection, and You mentioned Nicholas Sears and the freshman of the year last year. He has a strong case to be the player of the year overall in the conference. Is only a sophomore this season.
Franchesi back to serve, leads this team in service errors. This one gets over. And a tip by Alex Pia off speed.
Yeah, great change of pace there from Alex Pia. Looks like he's going to wind up and go with the power. He goes with the finesse and nudges it home for Ball State.
And that's the player we expected to see in the starting lineup. Parker Schwartz, the freshman, got the start for serving purposes, but Alex Pia plays a lot of minutes for this squad, has only not played in 3 sets.
It was a terrific adjustment midair for him, too. He mistimed his jump, was able to make the adjustment on his way down.
Another one for Alex Pia, this time on the defensive end.
Now, that time he didn't mistime his jump. Much more power that time after going finesse last time. As you take a look into the double blockers, and him and Serene team up, the former USA Junior National Team teammates in on the block.
Johnson's first swing of the night. This one gets by the Cardinals defenders for the point. And mentioning Alex Pia for the Cardinals defense, he does rank 8th in the nation and 2nd in the MIVA in blocks per set. And so that's his role on this Cardinals team, and any offense that he provides is an extra. Gasus's serve sails long.
I asked Coach Walton a few weeks ago about Alex Pia and whether or not he has a prospect at playing overseas after college, and he said if he can become a little bit more physical, he'll give himself a chance. And obviously his defense is there offensively. If he can turn the corner a little bit more, then he could perhaps be making some money someday playing volleyball.
And he's only a junior on this team, only played in 16 matches as both teams trade service errors.
The thing with Pia is he also has to be a little bit more physical at the net.
Back to serve now for the first time for the Buckeyes is Christy Blau, their setter, a 3-year starter for this team. Adam Wessel, a questionable double hit as he accepted the serve, but Brendan Serene able to put it home.
Serene goes cross court that time, and Ohio State not ready for it. They loaded up the right side for Ball State with double blockers, and Serene just goes around him into the back line, and successful kill for Serene.
A great start for both teams. Starting off this set number 1, 7-7, and that's Blake Leeson up through the middle, the redshirt freshman.
A lack of communication there for Ball State on their block with Walsh and Serene looking to team up for the double block. Neither of them able to rise up quick enough and get their hands up at the net.
2 starters on this Ohio State team did redshirt their freshman year. Leeson is one of them. The redshirt freshman, the other one is Driss Gasus, who won the MIVA Freshman of the Year when he was a redshirt freshman. Weiler on the left side. He's arguing that there was a touch at the net, but the line judge rules otherwise, rather the head judge.